Good afternoon, folks. This is Catherine, and this is some of the spare Torro that I have. I bought quite a large amount in order to put together a collection, and I bought several sort of odd lots and sorted through them. Smaller bits tended to go up vacuum cleaner, obviously get lost, and obviously the larger bits get lost less. This can of baked beans is here for no other reason than to show scale. It's 410 gram of baked beans in a tin can, so that gives you an idea of the scale. I have a total of 4 of these. I think they used to call them a construction box. Originally the centre hole was threaded, but keep in mind these things are all more than 20 years old, so those threads may not be reliable anymore. I only have the one screw with this. Screws and nuts did tend to get lost up the vacuum cleaner, and the few that I got I've kept for my own set. I've got 2 of the large girders in black. Got, 3 large ones in blue. A mixture of, we've got some 5s, some 4s, some 3s and some 2s of these. You see the gear wheels, or cog wheels, whatever. There we go, got a few of them. Lots of the little triangles. Quite a lot of the slightly larger triangle. A total of 4 of these construction box, not including the baked beans, which was just to show scale. A bag of assorted red bricks. As you see, I've gone through them and sorted them out. That's a bag of red and white bricks. Here's an interesting one, and I don't know if Lego had the equivalent. I don't know the name for it, except it's a double negative. You can put 2 normal bricks together face to face by putting them into that had holes on both sides of the block instead of knobs on one side. That's odds and ends. As you can see, some long skinny ones in there too. Yellow and blue, obviously. There's a spare, it's the yellow one. White ones. These are the roofing tiles. Now I believe that, I don't think Lego at the time had roofing tiles. They maybe came out later. In this corner we've got a few extra yellow ones. In this corner we've got a few extra blue ones. We've got a photocopy out of one of the, a little booklet, or more of a pamphlet really, a tiny book, a pamphlet. Used to come with each engineering set, and it detailed what number set you were, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and how many of which bits you got. Obviously the smaller sets didn't have any of some bits, and only a number 5 set had certain items. And every set got the little spanner and the little nut driver, screwdriver kind of thing. We also have the U-shaped bracket and the little right angle bracket. So a few of each in there, mostly red. Looks like there's a couple of blue ones. So there did seem to be some colour options used over the years. And these are some, I think what most of those are wheels, but without the rubber tyres. The rubber tyres went on in 2 halves. You put on one half and then the other half. So the rubber tyres just seem to have got lost in time. There you go. So that is a half of a rubber tyre. I will actually take that one out of the packet just to show you more clearly. The packets are very well sealed apparently. Right, and yeah, so the tyres seem to not survive the time. You see it's like half a tyre, and it peels on and off like that, and you'd put the other half on the other side and roll it on there with your fingertips. So you're just half of one tyre. So the tyres were, really rare, and what few I got, I've kept with my own set. So this is all of my spare stuff, which is available to be going to a good home, and it's most of it fits in this box, which is about 3 times, not quite 3 times the size of a shoebox, and another small box. So it would be pretty expensive to post even within New Zealand. Certainly overseas would be too expensive. But if somebody wants this off me, please contact me and we'll see if we can sort something out. I'm a bit loath to get rid of it, but yes, the point is I bought in a bunch of mixed stuff. I sorted out what I wanted for myself, and this is what I've got left over. And that is why, and I do apologise, but that's why you get one screw. Here it is. Yes, the nuts and the screws and bolts, or whatever you want to call them, they were very few and far between. Those kind of things, I guess, went up Mum's vacuum cleaner in the day. And remember, this stuff was sold in about 1970s, early 80s. So maybe even late 60s, I don't know, but certainly on late 70s, early 80s. So, well, it's more than 20 years now, isn't it? That's closer to 40. So there we go. Torro from New Zealand. This is effectively the third or fourth. If you're watching this and it's the first video you've caught, this is about my third or fourth video about the New Zealand made Torro. And Torro was locally made in New Zealand. The bricks are interchangeable with Lego. They will plug into the Lego bricks. I have a feeling from memory that they're 2/3 of a Lego brick high, because if you had 2 rows of Lego, you could put 3 rows of this and it would be the same height. And Torro also had this, I don't know what you want to call it, a plastic Mechano engineering set. And if you see all the little holes in that, not the big holes, the little holes, and not the ones down the centre but on the sides, there was expansion units or kits sold, and they contained little pins, a little bit like grains of rice. And what they did was, you could put the little pins in these holes and put your Lego style blocks, you could fit them onto it. So you could connect your Lego style Torro bricks to the Mechano style Torro engineering units. I've seen pictures of those little black or dark blue pips, I don't know what you call them, but I've never seen any since the 1970s or 80s. They are so small, virtually every single one went up the vacuum cleaner tube. And when I bought these as job lots, I went absolutely through to the bottom of the box, whatever box they were in, to try to find if there were a few little bits in the bottom, and no. I have heard that some other people have found them, so they were obviously put away very well back in the day. But those little pips were only ever sold as an expansion pack anyway. They were sold as an extra. They weren't part of what you got when you bought a standard set of bricks or engineering set number 1 through to 5. But if you watch my other videos, you'll get a bit more information on Torro. So this is Catherine in New Zealand. Here's some spare Torro, looking for a good home. If somebody wants it, let me know, and we'll see if we can work something out. Okay, this is 25th of April 2018, and this is Catherine, Anzac Day, New Zealand, over and out.